Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome to Kerbal Space Program 2, where today we are inside of the vehicle assembly building here, and we are going to start by building our very first rocket. Now, the first thing I want to say is that the UI has been overhauled slightly since Kerbal Space Program 1, and I'm very excited to hop in and build ourselves a brand new rocket ship here, and see what all we can get ourselves into. So first things first, we have a bunch of different pods here that can do different things. Like for instance, this is one large pod. We have small to large over here. All these are great. What I really want to do though is I want to start getting in and building some wicked cool things. So let me go ahead and get this pod built in here, and let's see if I can even launch a rocket with my knowledge from the original Kerbal Space Program. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab myself a large coupler. I'm going to put it right there. I'm also going to go through and look for safety or utility. Yeah, here we go. A drop chute. There we go. Let's put that on the top there. That's going to give me a little bit more safety on my way back down. Now, when it comes to fuel tanks, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to look for a large fuel tank. You know what? Let's go with not like a super large one. This one looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and grab that one. What is this? This is Methalox, and this one is Methalox. Okay, so that's 50, that's 72, there's 58 in there, there's 81 in there. So this is actually more compact. Largest fuel tanks available, largest M3 available, much higher crash tolerance than in the other fields. So I don't really care about crash tolerance. I'm going to go ahead and put that on there though. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself a little bit of aerodynamics, because as we all know, going through and being aerodynamic is a good thing. And how now do I adjust it so that way it has more than one? It used to be really simple. It used to be really simple. I'm going to go to medium wings here instead of large. Wow, those are still huge. Let's do some stabilizers then. Let's do some... No, those are medium stabilizers. There we are. All right, and then there should be a way to add more than one. There used to be a way to do radial attachments. Honestly, brand new. First time building a rocket in this game, so I'm still figuring it out. I don't really see it, so I'm going to go ahead and just place one there. I'm going to go ahead and mess with it here. Control surface on, wingspan. Wow, okay, I can adjust like everything in the game. That's cool. Can I get another one of these? Just gonna go ahead and like place it there. I'm gonna get another one. I'm gonna place it like right there. That looks okay. This one needs to be shifted over though. Just go ahead and get this one shifted over ever so slightly. Apparently it doesn't want to let me click on that anymore, so that wing's gonna have to just stay there. Oh, now it will. Okay. Try that. How does that look? Okay. Alright, so that's a little bit of stabilization there to make it so when we're going up we don't crash. And then finally we need to get ourselves a good old rocket engine. Now I could put this 4-piece rocket engine on here, and honestly I think that looks pretty good. And I think, let's see, launch... Decouple, we need to add a stage in here. Let's go ahead and add a stage. We'll put decouple in here. There we go. So first is launch, second is decouple, third is parachute. Very good. Let's go ahead and go out to the launch pad here. And let's take a little bit of a peek here. We got Bill Kerman. We could add some more Kerbals. Wow, I can add a lot of Kerbals in there. Not that I need to, but... Wow, look at that. This is our first rocket. It's absolutely massive, mind you. I probably should have started with a small rocket, but hey, I'm here for it. Now, one thing that I do like about this, if I press go, it actually has a countdown we can listen to here. And you could see like all of the different sparks and stuff going on down here, which is really cool. And now finally, we're going to have a little bit of liftoff here, I think. Apparently not. We're not having any liftoff. Apparently these rockets are not strong enough to lift off my my ship. Okay, so back to vehicle assembly. Confirm, revert back to vehicle assembly. That's one of the things that happens whenever you're in here. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to build something big and stupid that's probably going to explode. But first things first, let's at least launch our first rocket. I should have looked at the thrust potential of that rocket in in conjunction with our weight. So let me see here. If I go to rockets, so engines here, let's see. Max thrust 341. This one is 4,000. Yeah. So that just goes to show me that this engine here not strong enough. So let's go ahead and replace it out with one of these big old ones. And let's try this launch again. And this time we're going to skip the countdown. I know it looks really, really cool, but we're going to go ahead and skip that countdown. And let's do this. There we go. Now we're off. Now we're off. I can't turn on like any sort of SAS control or anything like that. I don't think Bill has that ability. But we are starting to shift slightly. Oh, no, don't lose it. Don't lose it. We're going to lose it. Hold on. Hang in there. We're only spinning slightly. It's okay. No, get the nose back up. Get the nose back up. There we go. Don't worry, Bill. It's going to be fine. Nope, we're going the wrong way. All right, we're good now. Just keep on going. Everything is fine. Bill, don't worry. We're bringing you to space one way or another. We're not skyrocketing you towards the ground. Everything's going to be... This is fine. Guys, this is fine. Don't worry. This is fine. We're almost out of fuel. Yeah, we're almost... Decouple. All right. Very good. We're going to leave that there to do its thing. And... Yeah. Everything is good. We're good. I don't know where that rocket went. It's over there. It's doing its thing. Let's go ahead and activate my drop chute if I can. I don't know if this one chute's going to be enough to keep me from exploding on impact. But hey, I'm here for it. How far am I up in the air? Through 200 meters. Okay, there we go. We're slowing down. We're slowing down. Let's see what our surface is. Oh, that's not nearly slow enough. Oh, we're totally going to smash into the ground when we get there. Here, watch. I'll show you. Oh, we're totally going to smash right into the ground. We're going way too fast. And boom! All right, let's revert back. Let's build something huge and annoying and massive and then see if we can land that, shall we? I always like those rockets that have more than one booster and look like that they're definitely going to explode. So let's go ahead and see if we can do some of this stuff. So first things first, I'm just going to grab this whole thing. I'm going to tank it. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab myself some more fuel tanks. I'm going to grab this extra large fuel tank right there because, you know, that just looks terrible. So that means we want it. Do I still have my decoupler on here? I do. Fantastic. Speaking of decouplers, remove this drop chute here for utility and let's get an actual radial mount, actual parachute here. And then let's get some radial mount chutes. And then how do I do the thing? I know there's got to be a way to do it. Let's see. Rotate and translate. Assembly, anchor. No. Oh, here we go. Symmetry was right there this whole time. Very good. All right, so let's go ahead and put a couple of those on there. Oop. There we go. Invalid anchor. All right, I messed with something. Selection tool. There we go. All right, so now we're going to have some drop chutes on there. And we also have our regular parachute, which is great. That means we're going to be able to slow down. Engines-wise, I'm going to get this big ol' engine again because that sounds like what we need. Solid fuel boosters. Ooh, now we're talking. Let's get some more coupling. And let's go ahead and get some radial decouplers. Let's get these large ones here. Go ahead and put 3 of them on just like that. And then I'm also going to go ahead and grab some aerodynamic wings. And we're going to toss 3 of these bad boys on there like that. There we go. Now we're going to go grab those solid fuel boosters again that are right down here. That look like that they're ready for, ooh, hydrogen. Ooh, super hydrogen. Look at this thing. Nice. Oh, I could totally build some massive rockets in the future. Let's scroll down a little bit more here, though. These are methane tanks. These are methalox tanks. Ooh, those get bigger. That's cool. And these are monopropellant. We don't need that. Xeon. I think Xeon tanks, I think these are for, like, interstellar travel or something like that, if I remember correctly. I'm not 100% sure. But I do want to grab these massive solid booster tanks and just attach those up right. onto those. Perfect. Okay, so let's see. We got these 3. Then we'll decouple. Then we got our 1. Then we'll decouple. Then we'll parachute and parachute. I'm going to go ahead and add a last one here. I'm going to move this parachute up a little bit. All right, that looks good. The last thing I want to do is add just a little bit of aerodynamics here, if so possible, by adding a couple of nose cones. Oop, that's too big. There we go. Add a couple nose cones up there on top of those. Give us a little bit more aerodynamic goodness while we're going up. All right, well, this looks very violent and looks like it's ready to go. So let's go ahead and get that out there and see what happens when you have too much on one thing. Here we go. Let's go ahead and launch this, and we're going to see what happens. Oh, that's safe. That's safe. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close my parts manager here. Yeah, Bill seems to be really happy about this. We're nice and stable as well. We got a good stable trajectory here. We don't seem to be going in any direction. A little bit. We're rocking a little bit. But I think this is okay because we got all 3 boosters that are kind of blowing out at an angle right now. Wow, we're gonna go really high. These solid fuel boosters are actually getting me quite higher than I thought it was going to. Also, look at all the different launch pads that we have. We have this good runway too, and then a huge space center as well. This is way bigger than what the original Kerbal Space Program's even fully upgraded space center looked like. Even some mods couldn't even get it this big. So I'm really excited about this game. Now, I do plan on doing a full campaign run as well, just so we're all aware. Let's see how fast we can go here. I want to go ahead and activate this engine. How do I activate this engine? I think I can right-click on it, and then status off. I think I can activate it. Boom. There we go. Now we're going to go really, really fast. All right, I hope you're ready, Bill. We're going to start trying to turn a little bit so we can try to get into some sort of orbit here. There we go. Everything's good. Everything's good. We're kind of getting into some sort of orbit now. It's going to be all right. All right, let's go ahead and decouple those so those will fall away. Oh, that exploded over there for some reason, but that's okay. See if I can adjust us a little bit more. So that way we're going more towards a, there we go. All right, let's see if we have some sort of orbit building here. Oh, we do have a little bit of an orbit going. We got a wee bit of an orbit going. What I should do is I should cut off this engine here if I can. Let me go back and see if I can cut the engine. Okay, I went ahead and shut it off. And then I'm going to see if I can activate it again once I'm way up here towards my apoapsis. Because that's just going to make me a little bit more efficient with using fuel when trying to get ourselves into some sort of orbit. Now, I'm always a big fan of watching things explode, and honestly, I thought that putting those on there with a single coupler way down there in the middle, so that way it wasn't really balanced out very well. I definitely thought that that would have made us explode, but I was wrong. I was wrong. We did not explode. We did not explode. Okay, I'm going to go ahead here and see if I can activate this engine again. Can I activate this? There we go. And then I'm going to see if I can just angle us to go just straight up that way. I don't know if this is the orbit speed that we want. Yeah, we're building orbit speed. There we go. Let's see. I mean, we're definitely turning our orbit speed, and I think that we're... Uh-oh. I need to adjust back up. I need to adjust back up. I need to go a different way. I need to go a different way. Because right now I'm speeding myself up towards the ground. There we go. There we go. That might get us. That might get us. We got a little bit of fuel left. I think we're going to be okay. The whole ship is rotating slightly, but I think we're going to be all right. We're getting there into orbit, kind of. You can see that our orbit trajectory is kind of crap in comparison to where we're actually going. I think that green dot that's over there, if I remember correctly, is my actual orbit trajectory. I think that's right. Here, let's take a look. Oh, we're definitely increasing our orbit quickly now. Uh-oh. 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 I need to just do a quick adjustment back up. Ship didn't want to stay where it needed to be. Oh, I think we might have achieved an... We did achieve an orbit, and just like that, here, let's deactivate this. So that way we could get back to the ground. Just like that, though, folks. We achieved our first orbit in Kerbal Space Program 2 as well. Check that out. Ain't that fantastic? I can now super speed this up and just watch me zip around the entire planet of Kerbin. Looks like we still have Minas, which is great. Focus. There we go. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and slow down time here. Because now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to go back the other way to see if we can land this bad boy, shall we? So let's see. I think it's this one that I have to go to. Okay, let's go ahead and slow down and go back to the map and we'll see. We need to go the opposite direction of the way that we're actually traveling. So I think I actually need to go completely the opposite direction. So let's go ahead and get ourselves turned around. I should have added a little monopropellant booster on here, because that would have been nice to get us turned around. There we go. Alright, we'll see if this was the correct direction or not. In fact, I'm pretty darn sure it's not. Let me see. Here, let's go ahead and activate our engine again. Uh-oh. And see what that's going to do to our... Oh yeah, that's bad. Oh yeah, that's bad. We're going to go ahead and just turn around. Just go ahead and... Ah! We're out of fuel. Well, this little guy is going to be up here forever. Well, let's go ahead and speed up. There we go. Bill, you're going to be here forever, buddy. You've been in space for 22 days. Our orbit's not really changing at all. Everything looks good. We're here for 46 days, 50 days. There you go. You're beating records there, bud. But, yeah, you're never getting out of orbit there, buddy. I don't have any more fuel to get you out. Bummer. Let's go back here. We can decouple. See you later. We had all that extra fuel. Here we go. This is where we're staying. You're gonna stay up here forever, buddy. Let's go ahead and activate our parachutes for no reason. And Bill, enjoy the rest of your days out here in the middle of space. Alright, let's try to do one more. Let's revert back to vehicle assembly. And let's see if we can get something to explode when we first do it. Here, let's confirm our revert here. We did pretty good. We got to our first orbit, which is impressive. And I want to see if I can make some things explode still. Okay, here we go. This is all good, but I feel like we didn't go fast enough. That's my problem. So we need more boosters is what we need. Okay, I'm going to take these ones off. We need more boosters. See? There we go. That's what I'm talking. Then, you know what? I feel like we're going to need even more. So let's get even more. Let's go ahead and let's get some more. And I don't think that's enough either. So let's go ahead and let's get some of these ones. And obviously that's not enough, so let's go ahead and get even more. That's looking pretty good, but I feel like that we definitely could use a couple more. And then a couple more on top of that. There we go. Here we are. All right, now, knowing that this is going to have a little bit of a problem, where are my... stable? Here we go. Here's our clamps. There we are. So clamps first, and then we'll light up everything at once. It's going to be great. Going to light everything at once. Perfect. All right. So let's light everything at first, and then we'll decouple. That'll work. All right. And then you know what? I feel like that we're not aerodynamic enough. Let's go ahead and get just a couple more wings in here. There's a couple wings. This should be okay. And then let's get some nose cones here. That looks good. And maybe a couple more. There we go. That looks about right, right? That looks good. That looks sturdy. Am I right? There we go. All right, let's go ahead and launch this and see what happens. See, this is what a rocket's supposed to look like, right? And this is the monstrosity that I just built. Oh my God! I don't think I was stable enough. No vessel in control. There's still one that's up there though. This rocket's this one's good. This one made it. Let me try to go back to vehicle assembly. We'll see if I can just slapdash some things together here. All right, perfect. So I know what our problem was there. Our problem, right, was lack of struts. Here, let's go ahead and get all of them. It was definitely It was definitely lack of struts. We need more struts. That's what I'm hearing here. There was not nearly enough struts holding this all together. Was the problem. Let's zoom in a little bit here. See if we get some more struts on here. There we go. We need some more struts. Can I strut these together? You betcha. And then let's go ahead and grab some struts here. And just connect up all of these. This looks good, right? This looks safe. I'm liking this. This is how a true rocket ship should look in Kerbal Space Program. Here we go. All right, let's go ahead and see if this will launch. I'm for it. We got our fingers crossed. Nothing has exploded yet?
Nope.
Are we Oh, we're exploding. Oh yeah, we're exploding phenomenally. Oh yeah. Oh good. Oh good. We lost the whole thing. All right, everybody. Well, that is going to do it for today. Like I said, in the next videos, we are going to be going through, we're going to play an actual campaign of Kerbal Space Program 2. It's going to be a good one, but thank you, everybody, so much for joining me on this little adventure. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me a comment down below. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.